Hi, I'm Ilene Bergelson for PTontheNet, and this month's theme is leadership. I had a very interesting conversation recently with Mark who is a CEO himself and an author in the finance world, and we spoke a lot about leadership. Mark had 6 characteristics that he's identified as traits that people exhibit when they are ready to lead. And I thought this was a really compelling way to look at leadership, because so often we don't stop to ask if we're ready to lead. So I asked Mark to walk me through these 6 characteristics, and I'll share them with you. The first characteristic is vision. The second is decisiveness. The third is delegation, or effective people development. And the fourth characteristic is empathy. And that follows up with persuasion, or persuasive communication skills, and the ability to identify risk and be able to manage it. So if we take a look at all of these 6 traits, they're all common to what we do in fitness. And if we take a look at using these 6 traits as a measure, it can help us determine whether or not we're ready for our leadership positions and our leadership goals. So I turn the question to you now that I've shared these 6 traits. In what way do you have a vision for what you want to do in this field? Do you feel like that vision needs to be clarified? How are you when it comes to decision making? Is it easier for you when you have no time and you have to make that decision very quickly? Or is that difficult? And what about when the tables are turned? When there's a lot of time to make a decision, do you take the time to carefully consider your options? When it comes to delegation or developing people, and by that, we're not only talking about the people we manage, but it can also be our clients. To what extent are we delegating that responsibility to the proper party? And all of our clients can be held accountable for their success. And that follows up, of course, with that empathy piece. And in what ways can we identify with our clients so that they feel understood and that we're identifying successfully with them so we can build trust. When we build trust, that relationship is there, and our ability to persuade is heightened. So if we have good communication skills, we can be even more persuasive and influential in our communication and have a more positive result. And that last piece to ask ourselves is, how do we manage risk? Can we even identify when we are placing ourselves in a position of risk? And are we able to make educated decisions about whether or not a risk is worth taking? To take a look at whether or not our own innate being risk averse or risk desirous has an impact on whether or not we're taking the risks that are wise to take or not. All right, so that said, there are your 6 characteristics. I hope that helps you to weigh up for yourself whether or not you feel you are ready to lead. I wish you much success, and if these tips are helpful for you, let us know at theptonthenet.com. Just email us or shoot me an email personally at info@lifemoveshealth.com, and I'll see you next time.